But it's funny.
It's not funny. Get it off me.
It's too heavy. I can't lift it.
It's still in its wrap. It's stickered. What is up, YouTube? It's James from Robin Henry Watches. You'd know that because it's got my name here. I know, right?
Where can I buy one of these?
I don't know. Maybe in our web shop under Robin Henry Watches Essentials. Also, if you're ever emailing me, my name isn't Robin, it's James. I get that all the time. But you can, to be honest, if you're buying something, you can call me whatever you want. Yeah, basically. While we're talking about the shop, there's loads of cool things in there. Different sorts of hats, hoodies, Rolex, Amiga, memorabilia, the old other thing.
You should sell watches as well.
I should sell watches.
Now there's a good idea. It's already in the brand.
Right. What have we got in the shop? We've still got the SolarBeat. We've got the Tank Must, Burgundy, both brand new. We've got a Cartier Santos. We've got a brand new... We don't get to talk about this watch enough. I don't even know where it is. It's somewhere. I think it's actually in here.
Oh, the Speedmaster.
The Amiga Speedmaster. Brand new from January 2021. Fully stickered. Full set.
You mean the one that's just, sat in the back gaining value every day?
Basically. If you saw in here where some things get stored. But anyway... Off topic, there's that. What have we got dropping? We've got Rolex Explorer polar dials, Rolex Datejust 41 with a blue and the Roman numerals, smooth bezel, oyster bracelet, that's due anytime soon.
Black Bay's just gone in.
Black Bay Chrono, that's in the shop already. And just dropping now. It's on the strap, but I need to put it back on the bracelet. It's one of my favourite watches at the time it was released for sure, is the Tudor Black Bay GMT.
Oddly, I actually like this execution of the GMT, despite my previous opinions on GMTs.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it when it's done by Rolex, but there's something a bit more subtle about the Tudor GMT.
It's all a bit, because it's got that vintage-esque vibe to it, but still modern.
What
now,
have you done to the side of the case?
Oh, yeah, it's had some... This is a well-worn-in watch.
Oh,
it's actually not that bad. Listen, it's not to my normal standard of being utterly immaculate, but it's not bad. It does have a few very, very... faint marks.
I do. I think it's the more subtle, darker blue that I like on it.
So it's got the bracelet, which is unworn, which is even better, and it will be going back on there. I literally got this watch like a couple of hours ago, and I just haven't had the chance to put it back on the bracelet.
Leather does well with it, though. To be fair,
yeah,
it's got
maybe
a kind of vintage pilot, rugged kind of look.
Yeah, I guess for me, I love the bracelet, so I'd have it on that. It's in very good... Obviously, the bracelet is completely unworn, so that's immaculate. There's the odd swirly on it. It's not bad at all. I wouldn't even recommend polishing it. I could get it polished up, but I would say let's not. And it's going to be a great price. I haven't figured out the price of it yet, but it's going to be... These now are over $3,000, well over $3,000, I'm sure, retail. This will be around 2.5, 2.4 maybe.
And like all Tudors, it doubles as a self-defense weapon because it weighs a ton.
It's a solid watch. I love them. So yeah, get yourself one. Right, so let's get into it. So what's hot, what's not. I think it's my favourite show. It almost needs it's a better name than What's Hot, What's Not. No, it's not actually. This show, What's Hot, What's Not. I think that is the name, and maybe get it trademarked for me. Moving on. Right, so what's hot? Michael Caine, the movie actor.
Michael Caine's always been hot.
As well. It's amazing British actor, not like any of those crappy American ones. I've watched all of it. Do you know what? One of my favourite films of his, which it would not be in anyone's top films of Michael Caine. Nope, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I love the French Riviera. Jeez, I nearly came down again. I love the French Riviera.
The French Riviera as well.
He loves it. Who's the other guy? What's his name? Steve. His name. Anyway, awesome movie. I love it. So yeah. Anyway, amazing actor. But apparently, so allegedly, it's going up for auction because he's downsizing from his mansion in Surrey.
You haven't actually said what's going up for sale.
Oh. That would be a point. Right, Michael Caine is being auctioned off because he's too old. No, right.
Because he's downsizing.
So he's selling off loads of his film memorabilia and other things, and one of the items that's up is his Rolex Day in 18-karat yellow gold, but it's the Oysterquartz model, which is, I think it's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Now, I read this story about a week or two ago, so obviously I've forgotten facts. One of the auction house that's putting it up, I can't remember if it was Sotheby's or Phillips or whatever. It was a very low estimate on it, but they do that with all the watches, so it'd be interesting to see what. Like, I was like, I might put in a bid.
Might go for about 6.5 million, I reckon.
Oh God, no. I mean, I think they were saying like 10 to 15,000, something like that.
It's
but
not going to be huge.
It's probably going to go for more like, I would say 40, 50.
I think 10's quite low for something owned by Michael Caine,
don't think
especially a Rolex.
It's got to die
Rolex?
first. A Rolex?
Because you were calling it a Rollie like an hour ago.
Yeah, mockingly, like, my Rolex.
Oh God, you're messing with me.
What are you wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing a Rollie.
I've got my Rollie on. Yeah, he's worn it in some of his films. I think, yeah, I mean, as well, like, if you like the odd pound note, when he does, he's in his, is he late 70s?
He must be about that, yeah.
So, you know.
Might be 80s by now, to be
Could
fair.
be. So,
What year was Italian Job?
Oh, fucking, I don't know, decades, 60s? At some point,
20,
maybe, if you're watching these videos and you've got loads of time and you would actually like to prep, like, proper notes for us.
Do you need a job?
Do you need a job where you're not going to get
job.
paid like an intern job, where you're going to do all the, like, we're going to give you the topics and you're going to do all the research because, like...
It takes someone to be lower in the business than me.
I mean, I'm a busy person. I haven't got the time to put this together properly. But anyway, he's worn it in loads of films. I just think it's really cool. It's going to be... I don't want to say it's going to be a good investment. You should buy it because, like, it's Michael Caine's Rolex. But, obviously, when the time does come for him to go to Jesus Land... It's going to be worth way more. So, there's just...
Mini Cooper in the sky.
Yeah, so there couldn't be any more upsides to this as well. I've had an Oysterquartz before. I've had I think I've had 2 or 3. I've had a stainless steel one and I've had a 2-tone one. They're super cool, but
really cool.
You don't want the movement to go on it because it's going to be expensive. But, yeah, cool as hell.
Cool
Very
as
hot.
hell.
Right, what's not hot?
There are many things on my list that are not hot.
So this came into my sphere of vision quite a few weeks ago. I think I put a picture of it up on Instagram. I mean, this was maybe a month or 2 back.
Oh, these are the new tanks, aren't they?
Yeah,
The Power Ranger tanks.
The dog. I got no beef with Oris. I actually think they're a good low middle level luxury watch.
I do now.
They're from memory, I think that they're an independent business still. They're not part of any of the big kind of conglomerates, so that's cool about them. They do some cool watches like the 65 divers. There hasn't been much talked about, and I'm glad that it hasn't been talked about much because it's dog. It is hang on, let me get the name of it up because I don't think it'd been called what I actually put in my brief notes.
And decided I wasn't going to read because it was annoying me already. It's just such a blatant copy.
Oh my god, it is actually called that. I just thought I was doing it in my normal slapdash notes. It's called the Oris Rectangular Collection.
Check me out. I've got an Oris rectangle.
They come in 4 different colour straps.
What do you actually call a single one? Is it an Oris rectangle?
It's just called the Oris Rectangle.
Jesus
I like
Christ.
this. A classic dress watch with smooth Art Deco lines.
It's f***ing horrible.
Do me a favor. It's horrible. It's just such a blatant copy of a Cartier tank.
Looks garish compared to a tank.
Oris are known for their tool watches. They're not known for doing dress watches. Many, don't get me wrong, because before like people say, they were. Yeah, many years ago, like the 60s, 70s, they did loads of really cool vintage watches, but they got really known for their tool watches.
It just lacks any elegance.
It's just such a blatant copy. It's like they saw the success of the Cartier Tank Must, from last year. The blue, the burgundy.
It had an ugly
green.
love child with a reverso.
There's like this.
It's got the bulk of the reverso.
Put up the picture of like the one with the vomit colour strap.
Yes.
Ugh. They've literally copied the burgundy colour. They got the blue, black, and I'm not even reading it. They got some ETA movement in there.
You know what that black's going to be? That's going to be the tank for people who can't get black tanks.
I don't think they will. Like, no one's even talking about it. I mean, I'm glad they're not, but it's just such a blatant copy. Like, Oris could have done better. I mean, I'm sure someone's going to come out and say, oh, but they used to have a rectangular watch. I mean, that's like saying there used to be, like, a watch that was like this, like a circle. Okay. Whatever. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. They're cheap, but there's a reason that they're cheap, because they're shit. So, yeah. It's in the dog shit range. What's also not hot... I'm copying this one a little bit.
Double not hot.
It is a double what's not hot. So, Hodinkee, not that we ever give them a hard time. Lately, it's like something's happened to them, and it's like they're putting out objective journalism. I don't know if something's happened there. If something's in the water, or like they've taken a week off, like the Coke. But But there's a really good article on
Trying
there.
to drift back to independence again, get some credibility.
Maybe. So there was another really good article recently by Jack Forster, but I'm not going to touch on that one at the moment. This one was written by Logan Baker, and it was about, because he's from Texas, it was about the Hublot Texas edition. And this watch is awful. Now listen, I quite often defend Hublot. I've owned several because the ones that I do like, I just like the fact they're a little bit different. They're modern. The only similar thing that you can get like that now is like AP, and they're not even affordable. And I know a lot of people are going to say, yeah, but the Hublot Big Bang copied, the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. But actually, over the more recent modern history, an unpopular opinion would be the Royal Oak offshore copied a lot from the Big Bang collection. Anyway, not to get into that. So this watch, it's their usual 45mm fair, fine, which is huge.
I've not even seen this yet. How bad is it?
Looks wise, it's not the worst thing that I've seen. Let me just get a picture of it. It's more when you get into the details of, oh my god, the box on it is awful. That's the picture of it.
Oh.
Right, so this thing is $20,000. It's got an ETA movement in it, which is like, sorry, you're charging $20,000
For an ETA.
For an ETA movement when you have your own in-house Unico movement. So you've got your own in-house chronograph movement, but you can't be bothered to put it in. It's
almost like this was an afterthought, and
they're just saying to like everyone in Texas, like you're a dumb bunch of cowboys, which I think Dallas is a cool place. So why they cheaped out, this is exactly what Logan Baker's saying, and I agree with it. It's like they didn't put their own in-house movement in it, they put an aftermarket cheap movement in it. They're charging you $20,000. There's a little star on it, a bit of the blue. I mean, the blue colour's nice, and the little camo dial. I don't know what the camo's really got to do with Texas. And then on the back of it, like the red, white and blue. But that could be identified with any number of cities or countries around the world. Yeah. It's just, and then a textile strap. The box looks like it's something from
If you ever wanted an, oh no, that's like bloody Captain America.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah, it looks like this is a Captain America watch, not a Texas edition. Jesus. I don't get it. I mean, fine to be saying.
Hate it. I know what you were saying about it's not the worst thing I've ever done. It's pretty.
But anyway, the interesting thing was that a dinky was like properly laying into it, like about time. Because they're always like, oh, this amazing, that amazing.
Yeah, they almost like don't want to offend anyone and just stay in a central
camp. Of course they
camp.
don't. Obviously, they've got LVMH as an investor. Maybe they're even laying into, because LVMH owns Hublot and LVMH owns a stake in Hodinkee. So maybe they're doing it like, oh, I know what we'll do.
On this.
Let's pretend that we'll write this bad article on this watch that no one's going to buy and it's irrelevant anyway. And then people will think that we're objective. Okay. I just think it's just cheap and lazy. Hublot do themselves no favours when they do this. They're known for putting out all these like numerous limited editions, and that's fine. That's their thing. They just put out little collections. So if you look at it like that point, it's like, okay, that's cool, but they were just so lazy with this. It's got nothing to really do with Texas. I think it's something, some collaboration with, I want to say, with their football team. I don't know, I've lost the article now. Maybe it was like to do with the Dallas Cowboys or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it's just so badly linked to them. They don't do themselves no favours. It's like they already get a lot of hate. I mean, listen, Hublot do well. If you look at the top selling Swiss brands, they're there. I mean, if this is the top and this is the bottom, they're like here-ish. Which for their size is not bad though.
You're about to like destroy the studio.
Again? In the studio, it's like a time vault. Just things just happen. You don't know where you're going to come out. I mean, it is literally a time vault. Because if you could see the curtains.
Let's peek behind the curtain, so to speak. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, they're original curtains.
Original Hublot curtains.
Yeah, they're Hublot curtains. So yeah, that's. I think that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, agree, disagree, whatever.
Telling us to do this, or is this open?
Well, it's open. I mean, you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just
give people a bit of choice. You never know.
Well, yeah, I'm not giving a choice. Like it, don't dislike it.
They want to see you beg.
I'm not begging. I've got like 800 subscribers.
Yeah, get to 1,000, we'll start selling NFTs.
I mean, 800, yeah, okay. I want to. My goal is 1 million. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, check out the shop, robinhenrywatches.com. Also got all the essentials there, cool too. And check us out on Instagram.
Everything's cool.
See what I get up to in a day.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't film much of it. I'll take many pictures. I'm lazy, but I try and put as much up as I can.
Yeah.
All right, we out.
Bye.
Yeah, I mean, so they've just put out white gold. They've got their own name. What's it? Cannulus or whatever?
Canopus.
I know.
Canopus.
You can tell that we really put a lot of time into
It's been a week since I read the thing. Canopus gold.
Yeah, we put a lot of time into
41
researching these videos. Right, what's not? Well, I think the whole watch world right now is.
The whole watch world's not hot.
No. Let me finish. Is what the so I'm not going to go back into the Patek 5711 Tiffany, but that disease has spread to the Rolex Oyster Perpetual, the 36 and the 41mm Tiffany